Hey, it's the Dougalorean, and today we're going to look at my lightsabers, and they will be going left to right. Well, the dark saber, I already did one on that, so you can check a previous video on that one. But we have Obi-Wan, Darth Vader. I have two Darth Vaders. One's from 2007, I think it is, and the other one is the most current one. Princess Leia, the Emperors, Rey's, and then Kylo Ren and Count Dooku. So hold on, let me get these off the wall and we'll look at each one. Alright, before we get started, I'm going to show you the book I bought from Amazon. It's called Star Wars, the Lightsaber Collection, which I think is a pretty cool book. It has, I won't say probably all lightsabers, but if it isn't, they sure do have a lot of them. Let's see here. And here's the contents. Basically, they broke it down between the good guys and the bad guys. The acolytes of the dark side. So, we'll kind of compare, what I have, from the Black Series to what's in the book, and see how close it is. Like I said, there's over 150 pages. And they have a section on what is a lightsaber. And we'll just pick one out of the thing here. Let's see here. Like I said, it has, the character and a little write-up of them. And the picture of the actual lightsaber. Alright, so the first one I have here is Obi-Wan's. And let's see if I got them marked here. Let's see if I can find Obi-Wan. Let's see. There's Obi-Wan Padawan. And there's Obi-Wan Jedi Master. I see on this one they only have two Obi-Wans. They have the Padawan. They have this one. And they have the Jedi Master, and they have this one. So obviously they don't have the newer one. So let's just look at what we have here. I like the etchings on the, and that's the on-off switch. I don't know how well it shows up on the video, but it's blue. and I think it does time out after like a minute or so. We'll see. And this one takes 3 AA batteries, and it basically just screws in from the bottom from the chrome. This one kind of reminds me of like a, what do you want to call it? A candle holder. But I like the I don't know if you want to call it the ridges. It's kind of got like a bronze color to it. Okay. So that's Obi-Wan's. And this is pretty much the generic thing. Oh, there, it just went off. Thank you. Alright, so let me pull another one off the wall. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with my Darth Vaders. The one on the left, in one year I went as Darth Vader in costume, and this one on the left is the one that I used for as my prop. And on the bottom, under here, of the hilt, it says it's 2007 from Lucasfilms. Now this one, when compared to the other one, the metal is a lot shinier. And as you can see, it has the letters S and E on the hilt. Turn it around a little bit. And it has the, I don't know if you can see this. It says, it has a sticker on it. It says, this device complies with Part 15 of the FCC, blah, blah, blah. And we'll turn this on. It says usual red. And compare it to the newer version. Like I said, you can see the differences. This one has the blue, white, and red little hooks, and once again the metal is a lot duller. And switch is the same. And one thing's for sure, the newer version, the red is a lot brighter. Like there's some are similarities on it, and some aren't. And compared to, wait, let me turn this off because that sound is nagging me. Alright, if you look at the book, let's see here, over to the book. Let's see here. So that's about the view from there. I said the red is right. Now, on this one, on the black series, there's a white. I said, I'm not too sure what you want to call it. I'm just going to call it a hook or something. But in the book, they don't have. It's only one. So there's two versus one. But everything else looks pretty close to the same. Alright. So that's the Darth. Ugh. And I'll put these away and see what's next. Alright, up next is Princess Leia lightsaber. Now this one I like. I think it's pretty. It's got the bright copper. And this, I think the design is pretty cool. And the blade on this one is a couple inches shorter than the previous ones from Darth and Obi-Wan. I think Darth and Obi-Wan's were like 36. This is like 32. I'm assuming because it's a woman. Because the next one up is going to be the Emperor's, and he's a kind of a small character too, and his is the same size as Princess Leia's. And let's see, I'm going to turn hers on. Hers is blue. I like the sound on this one also. And if you compare this with what's in the book, it's pretty close. The color seems to be a little different. Like I said, once again, if it's the reproduction, comes out different in the book, but this has like a little bit more copper. This is more like a penny, if that makes sense. It's got the 3 rings at the bottom, which is pretty close to what's on there. I said it's pretty good, replication of it. The buttons look pretty spot on. So, like I said, it's a nice lightsaber, and it's like one of my favorites in the collection. So that's it for hers. And next one up, I think is going to be the Emperor's. So hold on. Okay, here's the Emperor's, or Darth Sidious lightsaber. And like the other ones, I didn't mention that, but they all run on 3 AA batteries. And the top of the hilt, it's, copper, kind of chrome, then the yellow chrome, and the main part is chrome. And they have a red button here, and on the other end is a green button which turns it on, which of course is red. This one feels good in the hands. Versus like Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's is pretty heavy. This feels, at least to me, it feels lighter. I'd rather be the bad guy and use this one than the good guy and use Obi-Wan's. Let's see. Compared to the books version, once again, the books version, the design looks pretty much the same, except the main part looks a lot duller. And let's see, it has the red button. There's some difference to the top of the hilt. There's more of a, there's like, well, I'll say a stem at the top, versus how that's more contoured into the hilt. Once again, who knows? I mean, there's so many different, movies. This could be from one movie, and this could be from the other. But all in all, it's the likeness is there. So that is Darth Sidious. Okay, I'm going to put this one away, and we'll see what's next. Okay, up next for lightsabers is Rey Skywalker. Now this one surprised me, because I hate Rey Skywalker. Don't ask me why. I just never liked her character. So, when I got this lightsaber, this was actually like one of the last ones I bought. And it turns out this is actually my favorite lightsaber in my collection, which really shocked me. I like the cloth around where the hand goes. I just love the design at the top, and also to turn it on. Everyone pretty much uses a button. For here, you just twist this. See if I can do this one-handed. There we go. Turn it off, kind of noisy. But the lightsaber was yellow, and it's pretty much the color is dark brown, dark copper. But like I said, the design, I think, is off the charts on this one. And compared to the book, once again, the colors are a little different. This, in the book, looks more like a matte black. The fabric looks alright. And it's got the same way to power the lightsaber. And it's pretty spot on, except for the color. And this is one of the cheaper ones you can buy, which, once again, for what you see and how it feels, and I think it's fantastic. I like turning this one off and on a lot, getting it off the wall. And once again, I think the length of the saber itself is around 32 inches. I think this is one of the smaller ones. Okay, that's another one down. Let me see what's next on my wall to pull off. Up next, Kylo Ren. This is a good size lightsaber. Definitely not for small hands. And I'm pretty sure Kylo Ren didn't have an on-off indicator on his lightsaber, but then again, who knows? He was kind of dumb anyway. Once again, kind of like Rey, I never liked his character. He was like a Darth Vader wannabe. But his lightsaber is pretty cool, so I gotta give him kudos for that. And it's got a nice weathered look to it. Unlike the other ones, they're like, you know, real nice and shiny and pristine. And let me try and turn her on here. I think that's awesome. Try to turn it off with one hand here. Yeah. There we go. Got her off. And for this one, I'm going to turn her around because it's a little bit, you know, different on the other side as far as design. Yeah, I guess I turned it back on. Let me put this on pause so I can turn this off because it's leaning against the button here. I'll be back. Okay, I got the switch off. And once again, unlike the other lightsabers, this one has, I say, more, you know, detail. You know, it has, you know, the front doesn't look like the back, basically. You know, this has a lot of things going on. It's got the red wire going down. And it's got the opening of the inner workings of the saber. And once again, if we compare that to the book, let's see, the book has, you know, the red wire. There's the inner lookings of it with the blue. That's like I said, this one is pretty spot on. Now, a lot of these sabers I get from the Hasbro site, but you know, some are out of stock, so I go to eBay. And even if the ones are in stock on Hasbro, I still go to eBay because sometimes you can get even, you know, a few bucks cheaper, you know, including shipping. So if you're thinking about picking one up, you know, check both markets. And even the ones that are out of stock are, you know, pretty well priced. If anything, they're lower than when they first, you know, came out. And like the other ones, they run on, this runs on 3 AA batteries. Now the exception is, if you haven't seen my video yet, the Darksaber, it doesn't take batteries. It charges by USB. So hopefully, with the newer sabers coming out, that's how they're going to be, because that's a lot of batteries to be used. Alright, I think that's next to the last one. The last one, I think, is Count Dooku, so stand by for that one. Alright, last but not least, this is my favorite saber, with Rey coming in second. This is Count Dooku's. And if you're a Count, this is definitely the type of saber you would have. I couldn't put this on the stand just because of design. But this thing is awesome looking. Bright chrome look. The gold buttons. The textured in the middle. The ribs. And turn her on. Red, of course. And I always loved this piece right here. That's a nice touch. And compared to the book, I think of all the ones we looked at today, compared to the book, this one, to my eyes, is the best of the best. I don't think you can get any better than this. The only bad thing about this saber is, display wise, because it's, not a vertical type of saber. It's a little tricky to hang on the wall, but it can be done, obviously. So that wraps up my lightsabers, and I got one on order. It's the new Luke Skywalker, and I got another one on order from Hasbro. I can't think of it right now. Mind blank. But anyway. So after this, I'm going to start looking for the older models and slowly add those to my collection. So hopefully you enjoyed this a little bit, and I'll catch you at the next video.